Alright. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Diamond in the Rough. He's in the bottom right hand side of Lightshade here, playing a Terran vs Protoss today, up against Limit Break. This player I've run into on the ladder a few times. I can't quite remember. Usually when I remember someone's name, I assume they're a cheesy bastard, but you don't know, maybe not. It's like the moment a name stands out to me, I'm like, oh, this player probably cheesed me on the ladder, didn't they? And yeah, this is Limit Break. So Limit Break, I mean, obviously that's, you know, Final Fantasy, you get your Limit Break, your ultimate when you take enough damage. You get angry and you unleash hell on your opponent. So maybe that's just why I remember it. Fond memories of Final Fantasy VII as a kid, running around with Cloud and Squall and Gunblades and terrible stories and halfies that look weird, anime-ish. Good times. Anyways, looks like Limit Break's going to be going Gate Gas, nice early scout. A good choice here against Ruff, who of course is known for, well, what's he known for? Widow Mines, Cyclones, Tanks and Thors, Ghosts and Battle Cruisers, all the fun units, all the mech units, all the special units, all these special compositions and styles. Not a particularly fast player. Sometimes Ruff will do a bit of spamming, but he is by no means a player who wants to just win the mechanical war. He wants to do some cute little fun strategies, some unique tactics, and unfortunately, he does get taken out by that probe. Now, if I were Ruff, I'd get angry. I'd pull another SCV and I'd try really hard to kill him. But that probe's going to get out of there, so a great start there for Limit Break. Ruff a little too greedy. Now, because his barracks was delayed, he chooses to build one extra SCV, because he said, look, my barracks is already a few seconds late. I won't be able to make the orbital straight away. And if I'm making that extra SCV, that means I can squeeze the command center in and then go for a later orbital afterwards. And this has actually got a plus side because even if you, oh, he's going in bunkers, so it doesn't really matter. But this is something pro gamers used to do back in the time when everyone was trying to get an adept across the map really early. And you'll sometimes see people even go 12 pylon just to get a very early 13 gateway or 14 gateway into Cybercore, Chrono and Adept, and we all know about them trying to delay the bunker or the command center getting up with an Adept. Thing is, if you build the command center 10-15 seconds early by delaying that orbital, is it worse for your economy? Technically, yes, because getting this orbital and these meals dropping is the most important thing, but it doesn't matter. It does mean it catches up a bit later when this command center finishes earlier than normal, and more importantly, it finishes earlier than normal. Look at how quickly this command center is going to finish. That's well before an Adept could possibly get over here. So there's a little hidden upside to that, which is not too bad, something which is often overlooked. I remember like Maru, in some games where he knew the Protoss player was going to like try really hard to block his expansion, he's like, screw it, just put it down one supply early, build an extra SCV back at home, and not a bad adaptation from Ruff. Limit Break's going to go Twilight Council. Ruff, okay, we got the order of the day. It's going to be Ghosts. Now, we've seen some really cute, like I think my favorite was like not a pointed timing, it was more just a macro build. It was 2 racks Ghost, 2 factory tank, and it was just I'm gonna EMP everything and then hopefully tanks can finish it all off. And it was a really good defensive style and we saw him do some cool stuff with it, but in this case looks like a very quick, is that another barracks? 2 barracks Ghost. Ooh, so it does look like that build order again. Very quick gases on the natural. It's obscene. It is obscene how quickly he gets his gases on his natural. You do need a factory to make nukes, of course. You cannot make a nukes until you've got a factory, and each one costs 100 minerals, 100 gas, so not cheap at all. Opponent's got a Robo, a second gateway on the way. Chrono boosting Blink, not the fastest Blink of all time by any means, but shield battery for safety as well. And an Adept is going to be hanging out front. Could try and shade on up there, and already has apparently seen the barracks on the tech lab. That tells you it's either Marauders or Ghosts coming out. Could be Marauders with Ruff, you never know. Alright, so going for the early Ghost Cloak. Obviously wants to start gathering energy here. Always using his, he's got that cool special Ghost skin. Oh, he's going to let the Adept in and snipe it. Look at that. He's like, please let it in. He's like, you think I care? You've already seen my Ghost. I don't care. Leaves the depot down, gets a snipe on the Adept. Drops a factory now as the tech lab finishing up in the second barracks. Some pretty good SCV production here from Ruff. Does need to get a depot started, and he's going to go Engineering Bay. And a depot. So I think the engineering bay is just in case there's Dark Templar. He wants to be able to build a missile turret. Maybe also if there's like oracles as well, because he wants to run across the map with the Ghost. So while they're decent anti-air for now, if they go across the map, it's going to be hard to do. Now, because the starport medevacs will be so late, I think we're just going to see a cloaked Ghost assault is what I'd imagine, right? So the question is he go with 4 Ghosts or 6? Because what he's going to do is he's going to run across the map, try to run by probably from either the top or the bottom and slide into the mineral lines and start just one-shotting probes. Problem for him, Limit Break knows its ghost, has a safety observer in the natural and one going across the map to see what's coming. Is going up to 3 gateways here, already has a good little stalker count, and is building a forge, which could build some cannons as well. Just going to break those rocks down now. Second Ghost Academy. Okay, he's going to get double nuke production going. Does have a starport as well, so might actually be going for that. And oh, Ghost Run By. There we go. Okay, we've got 4 ghosts sneaking down the south side of the map. It looks so funny when they run. The ghost run animation is so wonky. Okay, they cloak. Wait, did it get spotted? Oh, there's an observer there. Can they get in? He scans, but the observer's up there. He's got to one-shot it. No, you gotta go after the ghost. Oh, Ruff didn't see the observer. Oh no, he's already lost one. Oh, this is a disaster. He's trying to scan and get the observer. Oh. So what happened is he scanned there, and I think his screen was maybe about here, and he was like, oh cool, there's no observer, because the army was here. So he assumed the observer would be with the army, but it was just there. It was in scan range. He just didn't notice it. This is a disastrous start. We've cast a lot of replays of this opening going wrong. Ruff keeps sending me replays and posting them up for his subs. You guys can get these replays as well, even before I cast them. If you want to study these strategies ahead of the meta, go sub to his channel, his Twitch channel. He sends them out, puts them in his Discord. But yeah, he's been, normally you don't do this. He's now got 1 ghost in a medevac that's going to try to sneak across the map. But Stalkers have map control. Limit Break is going to take a 4th base to take advantage of the fact that you've got absolute map control. You know his production sucks. What's he got? 1 factory tank and a couple of ghosts coming in. So Ruff over here, he's pausing. He needs to do some damage. He's under assault from these Stalkers though. Oh, the tank, the bunker, especially an EMP. Yeah, he does an EMP, knocks the shields off a few of those. Gonna have to pull back there as Limit Break. And oh, look at this. Oh, he's not cloaked, but he's just in the shadows. Okay, he cloaks it. Okay, Ruff holds on at home with tanks. The Stalkers chip away, they back off. And he's got another ghost down here as well. A nuke on the 3rd and a nuke in the main at almost identical timings. Now, you might have only heard 1 warning. Limit Break is not watching right now. Limit Break! Oh my god, it's gonna be a big one. Woo! Oh my god, that was 23 kills. That was an entire mineral line, 23 kills. This ghost only has 3 kills, didn't even get any probes, I don't think. Brings up to 24 total. Oh, gets 1 probe there before she goes down, but look at that, picks up the other one and leaves. Now, Limit Break, did Limit Break even realize? Because surely you're like, oh, there must be a ghost hidden in my main, right? And he's going to just resaturate the main base, but the 3rd base is now dead empty. There's a 4th on the way, though, so Limit Break can bounce back from this damage, but this keeps Ruff in the game. Because after losing those first ghosts, that's such a big investment. Losing it like that is appallingly bad. It's so crap. But Ruff now, his 3rd command's in his finishing, so he's getting up to... Yeah, he's actually ahead on workers right now, which is good. And he's going to be going into more of these units. He's got two more nukes have made, but he doesn't... Oh, he's going to try and sneak another ghost out on the ground to pair up with the next wave. That's a good way of doing it. Does he know about this base? He doesn't. He's got to be careful he doesn't just walk onto the cannon that's about to finish there. Cloak it. Go in again. Is he going to do it again? Limit Break down on the south side of this map. Not a lot of map vision here for Limit Break. Limit Break rather blind. High-sec auto tracking going down because why the heck not? And oh, he runs straight past the cannon. And there's an observer behind it as well. Limit Break, though, way out of position right now. Trying to warp in Stalkers to deal with it. I don't think that ghost is going to do anything. That ghost trying to get in. But no, on her own, she will go down. Maybe I would just EMP the probes and try to one-shot them. But with the shield battery there, you need to only get these guys that are out of range of the shield battery. He's going to try and take down the obs. Oh, it takes 3 ghost shots to kill an observer, guys. So doesn't quite manage to get it. That is why he went across the map with 3 observers. He does another nuke in the main. Limit Break sees the red dot, pulls the probes away, doesn't take any damage, but he immediately calls in another nuke on the forge, and the army is not responding. Limit Break very slow to move up there and is just leaving the army at the front. Doesn't want to get clipped by that nuke going up the ramp, I guess. He's going to pull back and does it get the forge? Okay, +1 upgrade, or does get denied there, or +2 attack even. And he picks up and leaves. Limit Break, let's go to Limit Break's camera. Limit Break's like, where? Where? Because remember, Limit Break still has not seen that medevac once. Limit Break is so confused right now about where this ghost is. And he's just going to move back to the front. Build some cannons on the edge of your base or something. Leaves 2 Stalkers up there. Is looking around. He's like, where? Where'd it go? Where is it, man? Oh my god. Dude, he's still got this little dark, just this little sliver where the ghost keeps... He's gonna go again. He's dropping right now. No vision for Limit Break. And look, there's the blur. It's coming in from the high ground. Oh, it's shooting probes. That's not very good. That gives away your position. Uh-oh. Oh, that's not good. Already at 26 kills, though. And the army going across the map. Limit Break here is just so thrown off. Look at the money banking up. It's like not used to dealing with this. Oh, that's a mighty close nuke. You got to be careful. I think that might take you out. Limit Break not reacting right now. This nuke is getting huge damage. Remember, Ruff's macroing up into a pretty good mech army behind this. He's adding Blue Flame tanks and Hellions. And oh, way too slow on that pull. Does clip her, by the way. Does 75 damage. She drops another one at her own feet. This is her 5th nuke. The one goes, every other ghost did jack all, but this one goes doing more nukes. That army comes in. A bunch of stalkers get blasted by the tanks. Oh! And she lights herself on fire. Does take out a bunch of those buildings. She had a good run of it. And there's still actually 5 ghosts at home. If he could sneak some more ghosts around, I'd love to see him just keep dropping the main, because that's going to be so tilting for Limit Break. And if you could sneak some ghosts across and nuke here and here as well, oh, that would be so huge. The Protoss player is running around just making disruptors right now. Seems to be confused about what to do in this scenario. Is just making stalkers and disruptors. And you can see it's probably an F2 Protoss as well. Actually is not. Just has the observers all in with the army there. Interesting. What's the production like for Ruff? Ruff's production is so slow to build. Oh my god. He built so many missile turrets because he was afraid of just getting broken. He's gonna nuke the army from within the hedge. She calls the nuke down and... oh, apparently those guys aren't part of the Cool Kids Club. Oh my god, 2 stalkers just get left behind. Little chunks of them go flying across the map here. What is this army doing? Oh my god, what? What? 4 ghosts and a Hellion. Oh my god, I'm so excited. I'm coughing. What the hell? Big mistake there from Ruff. He had a sensor tower. There was no excuse for taking that shot. Meanwhile, Limit Break is taking every base on the map. Oh, I don't think Ruff can win against this. Because Ruff is just so immobile and because he doesn't grow his economy very fast, he never saturates his 3rd mineral line. So even though he gets the gases up, he just doesn't grow his economy at the same rate. So I think a Protoss player like this who kind of realizes, hey, if you're not really doing anything except light nuke us, I can kind of pop around like that. It's a big problem for Ruff, who, I think he can call a nuke about there. Yeah, he can actually, wow, that's a long range on a nuke, isn't it? The cannon does not see it. He's bringing down stalkers and an observer. I think that observer's going to get clipped by the nuke. The observer is the detector. That's the only way he can spot the nuke. Oh, he pulls it back and the probes, but the stalkers move back through it. Oh, okay. The zealot gets clipped, but everything else is fine there. So Ruff here, yeah, because if he was taking more command centers and stuff, like he could move out to a 4th base. This map's kind of weak for Ruff though, just because mech, it's so hard to defend against a big mobile Protoss army. But because there's no mass charge lot yet, yeah, there's like a lot of gateways, but there's pretty piss poor upgrades. It's all stalkers, which suck versus tanks. I mean, Ruff has a killer tank count. 15 tanks, 7 Hellbats, 4 Hellions. He's got 1 ghost still. That's over there. And, oh, you can get, nuke this base. Come on. Oh, get off. Ruff's going to unsiege his army and go for 1 big mech all in. He's got a lot of factories going. He's got 5 factories and 3 starports. I think he's thinking about battlecruiser swap. He does call in a nuke in the bottom left. Limit Break realizing this though. And that ghost will get revealed. He's going to do another nuke right there. Oh my god, Ruff is just getting silly with his nukes at this point. His opponent still has not built an army. They've built an incredible economy. But all they've got is 18 stalkers, an immortal, and 3 disruptors. And these nukes here, okay, they're not really finding the mark. Once again, an almost friendly fire nuke. That ghost though is going to run out of cloak and be revealed. Meanwhile, oh my god, disruptors just took out 4 siege tanks and almost got 3 more. But all 3 disruptors went down because of that. So this is a pretty effective push so far. You know what? There's no charge. The Protoss can only make stalkers. The problem is, the Protoss has so much money. Limit Break could probably make... I mean, actually, there's only enough stalkers for like 15. Enough gas for 15 stalkers. Limit Break not engaging this army, nor counterattacking right now. Ruff has not got too much behind it, but he's got 1-1 upgrades and a very powerful tank army. He's building missile turrets with this as well. That army coming from the south, 6 zealots and an immortal. Blue Flame Hellbats doing a great job of clearing these out. Engaging with 4 units at a time. Maybe not the most advisable, mate. You might want to grab everything. Units spread all across the map. I think Limit Break's confused. I think it's too much. I don't think Limit Break wants to play a 6-base game and oh my god, a nuke there and a nuke there. You're kidding me. Dude, there's 27 workers on that bottom left base. He's distracted. He's going to get the Stalkers and this. He's going to get a 2 for the 5 Stalkers go down. And he also gets another massive nuke. 31 kills on the Ghost in the bottom left corner. The army still pushing forward. This Protoss player is losing their shit. They've lost track of most of their army. Guys, this army's on control group 2. This Protoss doesn't know the select all army key and seems to have forgotten about these Stalkers that are all over the map, spread everywhere. Charge is not done. Charge lots would wipe this army so easily. Actually, this might be able to do it, but he cops an EMP. You can't be fighting like that. Oh, good disruptor shot. Does clear a lot of the Hellbats. The Immortals are so scary against these tanks, but you need just some Zealots or something to tank the front line. Behind this, Ruff, oh, he's been supply blocked on 149. Still no 4th command center. No real progression with his tech or anything like that. So as scary as this push is, I don't know, man. This Protoss player, if they can just get out 1 or 2 big rounds of Zealots, bring all these units to collapse on that army, an Immortal flank from the right would be deadly. Those tanks have nothing left to buffer for them. Defensive nukes used here just to try and stop the enemy closing on him. The enemy limit break goes across the map. What? Actually, there's nothing there. What the hell? Ruff has not been producing this whole time. He's starting to float a lot of money. He has not been building tanks behind this due to that big supply block we mentioned. And now he's getting in towards the production. He already cleared a lot of gateways on that base. There's only 6 gateways left. Zealots are trying to warp in. The Protoss player, unable to break the planetary, pulls back from that, is running around like a headless chicken. Still so many Stalkers and Zealots in the bottom left that have completely forgot about. Probes recalled over here to save themselves, but they're not mining. And look at this Protoss. We're going to go to Protoss camera. But the Protoss is like a headless chicken right now. He's trying to set up a multi-flank though. Oh my god, the tanks are unsieged! Limit break is actually coming in from every single side. Why are the tanks not sieged? Ruff! No! Oh, he got fancy trying to push up the ramp, and he actually gets destroyed here. The Immortal Charge Lot cleansing that army. And suddenly Limit Break's back in it. Still has 1, 2, 3 fresh bases in the bottom. If the Protoss can just reset the mining on those and keep building Zealot Immortal, I mean, that should beat this army. Hellbats, though, very good against Zealots. It's just Ruff needs to very slowly rebuild that tank count. And these 2 starports not really helping him out here. I would have loved to see him double down on getting 2-2 upgrades, more tanks, and that sort of stuff. But only now does he build that 4th command center. It's a little bit of an afterthought. And yeah, only 54 SCVs for him. Dude, he's killed 86 workers and it's dead even. Oh my god, this just speaks to the abuse this Protoss has done after killing the first 3 ghosts. The first 3 ghost pressure is such a... It's a do or die moment. The fact that this is still a close game is a testament to Ruff's ability to just make weird shit work. He's going to do a landed Viking drop right now, realizing he left these units up here. He's like, I guess? Protoss upgrades do suck. Stalkers do blink forward. This mech army caught out. I don't know why he's got Vikings right now. I think maybe he's expecting a Skytoss swap from the Protoss. Oh, that's a big disruptor. But no, the disruptor gets blasted down by the tanks. The Viking denying mining in the main. For some reason, he's not warping any units in to deal with that. Limit Break still has a giant army advantage, and Ruff, with such a small army, he's got a siege, man. Oh, Ruff here not respecting the Protoss at all. Limit Break's going to find him. Oh no, stop breaking the rocks. You've got to take this army out, mate. He's even going to try and drop Zealots on the army. The Vikings laugh at that. They're like, are you kidding me, mate? That's only half of the Protoss' army. What is wrong with this Protoss player? How does he keep forgetting where his army is? The tilt that happens when you lose 86 SCVs to nukes. The Protoss are like, oh look, here's another army. Let's engage 1/4 of our army at a time. What are you doing, Protoss player? Why? What are you doing? Is this ghost gonna kill itself here? Is another friendly fire ghost kill? No, pulls back just beforehand. Dude, he's gonna do it. The Thors are here. 2-2's almost done. 10 Thors on the map, 2 tanks, only and a Hellion. I do think Ruff should be rallying Hellions to support this. Yeah, he queues up a bunch more Hellions there because he needs some Blue Flame Hellbats to make sure Zealots can't do well, because otherwise Zealot Immortal beats the crap out of those units. Now, oh, that Ghost Cloak runs out, but the Stalkers are distracted by the army here. The army pushing forward. Limit Break is microing 6 Stalkers right now rather than spending the bank or rebuilding the production. Walks backwards into the nuke. That there is, I mean, this has got to be GG at a moment. That is the nuke that sums up this entire game. The Protoss is like, I'm winning, and then just like throws himself head first down a flight of steps, and Ruff is just there at the bottom with a ghost with a nuke, and he's like, and just starts kicking him in the head. Oh, I've never seen a Protoss in such an advantageous position so willfully walk into nukes and forget where their army is over and over. And honestly, I mean, I'm one of the players who does panic when I get nuked. So I understand. I understand Limit Break. It is painful. It is scary. It is stressful. We've all been there. Where's the red dot? Where's the red dot? And even if you find it, you're always shaken up a little bit. Your adrenaline goes to 1,000 in that moment. Youchie, youchie. Thank you very much for the love, guys. And don't forget to check out the Patreon and support it. A big thanks especially to Modern Totem, Maxan, Colonel SC, Pimp City, and Apollo God. Thank you, everybody, though, for your generosity, for keeping it going. Have a great week. We'll see you next time.